What we wanted to do today is talk about sudden cardiac arrest, what it is, and making sure that we increase the awareness for our parents that may have kids that could be at risk. And the whole goal is to make sure that parents are aware of what the symptoms are and what they need to do if they're ever faced with this instance occurring. Victor Peña is the father of Andy Peña, who unfortunately passed away due to sudden cardiac arrest. And had he known some of the things that he needed to be aware of, or some of the things that could have been out there for assistance, and even also for administrators, coaches, and schools to be aware of this instance, you know, it's quite possible that the outcome could have been different. So what we want to do is make sure that everyone always has all available tools and knowledge, so that these kind of things can be prevented and not occur. And if they were to be in occurrence, that there are things that can be done.
And this bill will be geared at trying to prevent measures that might delay appropriate response, and also would be aimed at making sure that parents and others are aware of impending symptoms. Sometimes there are signs that show up in advance in terms of rapid heartbeat or difficulty breathing or other signs of an impending crisis that, if they go unrecognized, can be so deadly. And we also know that even seemingly healthy students may fall prey to this without warning, so that all student athletes and those who look after them should know what signs to look for and are prepared if the worst occurs.
My name is Victor Peña, and nearly 3 years ago my son Andy passed away due to sudden cardiac arrest. Andy, like many other student athletes, trained hard to meet his goals, and after one strenuous workout suffered sudden cardiac arrest. He may have survived if it wasn't a delay in identifying what had happened to him, if there wasn't a delay in giving him CPR, and if a defibrillator or AED was used quickly after he collapsed. This is why we are here today. We approached the senators about the need to educate about sudden cardiac arrest and the risk it poses to our student athletes. The senators understood and agreed to sponsor Bill 229, and we thank them. The bill, in its essence, seeks to provide education to students, parents, and coaches about sudden cardiac arrest, and to assist in identifying the signs of when someone is suffering a sudden cardiac arrest. This is a perfect complement to existing CPR and AED certification requirements for our coaches. The bill's goal is simple: to prevent a sudden cardiac arrest from happening and improving the chances of our student athletes, like Andy, surviving one if it does. It is important to note that giving CPR and using AED within 3 to 5 minutes of a sudden cardiac arrest greatly improves the chances of survival, with one study showing that as many as 4 out of 10 victims survive. Education, like the like of which is proposed in the bill, is key in ensuring that we do not lose precious minutes in helping a sudden cardiac arrest victim.
We've had a number of discussions over the last few months with regards to this bill, and feel that it's important that we get behind it and help see it through the legislative process. What we know is that 2,000 children every year die from sudden cardiac arrest, and that is a number that is 2,000 too many. If there are ways in which we can help prevent sudden cardiac arrest, especially in a simple way that is being proposed through the proponents, then I think we should be able to do that. We're asking for basically what amounts to a minutes-long course that could be online that will prepare coaches and parents and others with the tools necessary to help them react in the way that Senator Looney had talked about, respond, and hopefully save lives. There's probably nothing worse on earth when a parent loses their loved one and their child, and if we can take steps in a very simple way that will help prevent those deaths, we should do that.
I'm most grateful to Senators Looney, Leone, and Duff for helping us bring this important issue to the attention of our lawmakers and fellow citizens. When you hear Andy Peña's tragic story, it makes you ask, how can we protect our athletes? One of the ways is by raising awareness of sudden cardiac arrest in order to prevent it before it happens. The bill we are proposing is smart, budget-neutral legislation that will make sudden cardiac arrest in student athletes a household name. My 16-year-old nephew, Kyle McCabe, is living with long QT syndrome, a condition that can cause sudden cardiac arrest. It was discovered 3 years ago when Kyle attended a free heart screening provided by an organization that is devoted to raising awareness of sudden cardiac arrest in children. At the time of the discovery, Kyle was a multi-sport athlete. Kyle can't play football or basketball anymore. He has to take medicine every day, and he has his own portable AED now. But Kyle is one of the lucky ones. Every day, he is a success story.